Hello, this is Josh Spicer from GameWisdom.com, and for this video I am spotlighting the game A Story About My Uncle. It's developed by Gone North Games, and it's a very simple title in the sense that it really was meant to be a very tight experience, pretty well paced. I think it doesn't overstay its welcome, and it didn't really get too much fanfare, I noticed, at least among my circles and reviews. But I think it's a pretty good game to look at. We're not going to be spending a whole lot of time on this game, but I can at least show off some of the things that makes it interesting and what I like about it. So let's get into it. The story is that your uncle is this crazy inventor who creates this very cool, almost like a self-propelled suit that comes with like a gravity chain. And he goes missing one day, and it's up to you to go and find him in this alien world. The entire game is very minimalistic. There's no no crazy things to worry about, no real combat. I wouldn't call it relaxing either, as it is about making some tricky platforming elements based on mechanics, which we will show. Now, in terms of story, I'm not going to be showing too much of it, although I think I am forced to see some of it based on like the levels that we look at. So we'll start with what's considered, I guess, the first real level, which is Sanctuary. Yeah. Alright. Here we are. Yeah, I'm going to have to... I don't think I can skip some of the exposition.
But thanks to the suit, I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the path had taken me.
So your suit here basically gives you the ability to jump super high, and you're going to get a gravity hook, or a grappling hook, I guess, very shortly. Yeah, can't skip the messages, unfortunately. The game checkpoints pretty rarely, usually after any real platforming challenge. But it does get, the challenges do get longer as you get further in their game, which I will show you. So for this level, it's just, until we get the hook, it's just basic platforming, but things are going to change pretty quickly. Oh, did I make it? Yeah, there we go. The level design does give you some leeway in having alternate paths or different ways to get through it based on where you connect your hook to. But you're usually given a good idea of where you need to be going.
Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who?
Alright.
Where are they now?
Time for a power leap. The game does make you feel really badass about making these crazy leaps over everything. And the achievements are also quite difficult. There's some about getting through an entire level without failing or falling to the water, which is a lot harder than it sounds, despite what I've been doing for like the last minute or so. There's hidden collectibles as well. Usually they're always going to be off the beaten path. And there's also like little story objects that give you like a little bit more detail about the character. This is basically all told through narration by our character, but much older to his, I think, daughter. But the story's like gives it like a nice little like family touch to it. There's no like, don't expect like any like violence, cursing, anything gratuitous in this type of game. Alright, so I found 3 of the collectibles. I should be coming to the hook very shortly. Alright. So you can see things are getting a little bit more interesting. One second, I'm going to raise the audio up a little bit. I think I may have made it too low. It is very minimalistic, so there's not a whole lot of music and stuff like that. I should be coming to the suit. Basically, your suit gets upgraded as you find more pieces throughout the game. And this adds into the puzzles, or I'm sorry, the platform with what they expect you to do. There we go. I think this is where we're going to get the first upgrade, yeah. Alright, now we got the grappling hook. So when the mark in the middle of the screen lights up, that means I can hook to it. So here we go. and you can let go and basically let your momentum carry you. Now, right now, I only have 1 charge, but you're going to get at least, I think, 3, maybe 4 over the course of the game. Alright, and again, the mechanic, it's not that complicated, but the controls are pretty responsive.
Sort of symbol everywhere I grapple.
And it's just like I would say it's almost like a fun mechanic, just with how you're maneuvering around. So this would be an example of something that I can do differently. I can hook over there, or I can do a sprint jump. Alright. Yep, so as you can see, if you hold it too long, you're just going to go flying into an object and you lose all your momentum. And then, of course, you fall and have to repeat things. But even though you can technically die, there is no game over. You'll just go back to the previous checkpoint. Did I make it? Yes. You can see things are getting a little bit more challenging now. Ooh. Did I make it? Alright. There's another collectible. Oh, but it was one I already got. Whew, that was close. You get some pretty big leeway on how far you have to be away to actually hook something. So for this one, we need to combine the hook with the power jump, obviously, because we have to go all the way up here. But I'm going to show you a later level in a minute, and you can see just how much things really do evolve.
The adventure suit was fantastic. By combining a power leap with a grapple,
oh, almost shot myself right over there.
Through the air at great speed.
Again, it's a very simple mechanic, and the level design is just there to challenge you to make use of it. Alright. Here we go. And we'll just take a little shortcut up there. The story is at the marks that you're seeing where I make the hook, right there. I'm basically following the uncle's path, as you can see. So because this object is moving, I'm basically following it along to control my momentum. Oh boy. Come on. There we go. And here we go. Alright. So as you can see, I need to hook this rock. Build my momentum. Uh-oh, I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I'm out. You really have to keep track of your momentum, and this is where some of the puzzles of the game come in, as you have to figure out just exactly when do I let go of something, how far do I run and jump to get the momentum either to get across something or not or avoid overshooting it. Which, as you saw just a second ago, I didn't have enough momentum there. Alright, so here we go. I think I'm screwed. Yeah. We splash. Now this is one of the things that I know did frustrate some people, is the fact that as you get further into the game, the leeway, or I'm sorry, the distance between checkpoints begins to grow. It's usually after a major platforming section, but the sections get longer and longer as the game goes on. And it's very easy to get through like 30 seconds of something and then mess up and have to repeat the whole thing over again. And part of it is just the trial and error nature of figuring out just where are you supposed to be going, and do you have enough momentum to reach it. Come on. There we go. Alright. Forget how long this level is. There's not a whole lot of levels in this game, so they do make them a little bit long. But it is very generous with the checkpoints. Okay. I think I have enough. Come on. There we go. Okay. I think that's enough of this level. Let's move on to another level, just so we can show off some of the later stuff. Because again, this game really isn't that long. Alright, so let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Actually, we'll do chasms. At this point in the game, you can see I have 3 charges now of my grappling hook. Actually, this level's really dark. I actually had trouble finding my way through it the last time. Yeah, there's 2 levels that take place in these very dark caves. The blue and the other stuff supposed to basically highlight where you need to go, but it just makes it a little hard to see everything. Oh, so now you have 3 charges. So this is where things get very interesting. As you only recharge when you hit the ground. So I hit 1. Come on, 2. And come on, charge. There. No, did I get it? Yes. Whew. Close. Okay. Okay. Remember, you can't hold it too long or you'll lose your momentum. Alright. Now at this point I have some like alien creature on my back. Yeah.
Hi, I'm glad you came.
And it basically fits into the story. I guess one little complaint is that, other than your hunt for the uncle, the story around this world isn't really developed to the point that I guess it really means anything. It's kept very minimalist, like Portal.
I told Madeline I didn't mind, and I asked her what she was
come
doing
on.
with the book.
Alright. Unfortunately, I gotta wait for her to get through her exposition. Although I wonder if I put on the speedrun option, if that gets rid of these little cutscenes. It's basically filling us in on the one, I guess, quote-unquote, boss mechanic that's in this game. Alright, come on. Wait, what, did she hop off? Yeah, it kind of expects you to do all kinds of, like, keep track of, sorry, there she is. Character models are okay, but the game's real plug is the environment design and the momentum, as you can see.
Climbed up on my back.
This is also why speedruns are pretty interesting, because of how you're supposed to challenge yourself with controlling your momentum like this.
Narrow tunnels felt like they were closing in on me.
There you
They
go.
were oddly long and twisting, almost like someone or something had dug them
As you can
out.
see, we get a lot more
Landing on my back.
vertical sections now. Come on. Oh, I think I killed myself. Can sometimes be a little tricky figuring out where you need to go. Okay, so I hop that. Which is why you have to use these markers. Left by Fred. Oh boy. Again, game is very generous with the checkpointing. Okay, there we go. So over. That's better. More writing. We don't need to learn anything about that. But really the main mechanic is getting as much distance as you can and as much velocity as you can. Oh no. Oh, I made it. Okay, and come on, one more. Do I have enough? I think I do. There we go.
Seemingly bottomless pits loomed below us.
Alright, so those plans
everywhere
light
in
things
the
up.
cave. The further we got,
That's good for you folks
more
watching,
I
of
felt
course.
like what faint light
Alright,
existed
now,
down there.
where
was
is the
getting fainter.
marker?
I was really glad.
When in doubt, just
it
jump
wasn't
like
alone.
really high. Look around. Is it over here? sometimes it's gonna be a little tricky finding these things, especially in these dark caves. I think I have to jump. There we go. Had to make a little blind leap there. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. Okay. Do I have enough? Yes. And one more. Good.
Beware. Of what?
Thank you, little frog girl. Okay. Again, there are little collectibles you can find like this. They're mainly used to unlock like bonus content, change like your beam color and weird stuff like that. But I didn't really pay too much attention to them. I kind of overshot my jump there. Come
What's
on.
that? I had never heard
Think
a
I
creature
got it.
sounding as terrifying, and I imagined it wouldn't be happy about visiting me.
Again, very simple mechanic. The game really does remind me a lot of like a lesser Portal, which I don't want to sound too much like a complaint. It's just that both games make use of a very singular or tight mechanic. Portal, the portal gun, this kind of grapple and jump mechanic. The only difference is that Portal, the developers were able to just enhance things via the surroundings and the environment design to give you a variety of puzzles. This game keeps things very much on the basic side. What you're doing really doesn't change all that much, even though you do get more charges, and I'll show you the other mechanic in a minute. But the game never really goes anywhere with it, probably due to its shorter length. You can pretty much beat this game in like maybe 3-4 hours if you're good.
Over there. I bet something will happen if you use your grapple on it. Told you so.
Alright. So now it's just basically telling me about using the plants. Now, the challenge of the game, and I think what is a little bit frustrating about the achievements, especially the ones about getting through without dying, is the fact that a lot of the momentum is pretty much about committing to the action. If you mess up on one part, you can't really necessarily recover and get through it because you won't have enough charges to do that. Let me just had to take a drink there. So let's try this. Okay, so there's one. Now, even though I am following the guide markers, you can improvise some of it,
It is really
even though you are stuck to these somewhat
You're not
linear
scared,
levels.
are you? 'Cause I'm not.
There we go. Again, the grapple just has a good responsive feel to it. Alright, but enough of this dark level. I think you guys have probably seen enough of that. Let's go on to the next one, where we introduce a flight almost system to it. And it's also a lot brighter, so you don't need to worry about straining your eyes to see. And I think I'm going to put on the time trial for it, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so 8 minutes to beat this level. There we go, we're in the light now. And here we go. Alright, so let's see if I can actually beat this time. Again, level design, I will admit, is really great. It's all about these wide open environments and just figuring out how to get your momentum to where you need to be. Alright. Now, I think this game could really make a good, like, speedrunner type experience. Especially if they would add more levels, but I think the game is pretty much done in development at this time. Feels like this could really go well with, like, a challenge pack. Alright. Oh boy. Definitely overshot there. There we go. Because you can see how much interesting the game is when you're going for speed. Okay, 1, 2. I don't even need that third rock, and just hook myself there. Where do I go? Oh, right through here. Come on. 2. Oh boy. No. Okay, 1, 2. I don't know where to go. Oh crap. Yeah, as you can see, sometimes it is a little easy to lose track of where you have to go because the game assumes, the game is designed around 360 degrees of wherever you're having to go. So let's try this again. 1, 2. There we go. Much better. Again, I have no idea if I'm on point for the time trial or if I screwed up. Okay. We don't have time to wait. Come on. And ah, crap! I thought I could sneak around there. It's all about experimentation, folks. Okay, so 1, 2. Something tells you I'm not going to hit that time. Alright, so let's see. Hit this rock. And do we have enough momentum? Yes. I believe there's like a little village coming up here. I should be getting the enhancements soon. Okay, 1. Oh, whew. Oh no. Again, you can see just how much the level really opens up now that we have 3 charges instead of just the 2. Or the 1 from earlier. Another checkpoint. Okay. And this area was actually a little achievement challenge in the main game where it tasks you to get through this without using the grapple. Which obviously I am using here, but it's also a very interesting task when you're forced to make use of the jumping mechanics. Alright, here we go. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Wow, I just missed everything there. Okay. Sometimes it's a little weird what you can and can't grapple onto. Oh, I think I just screwed myself. I used 2, but maybe we can still do it. Okay. Yes. There we go. Grapple boots now. There we go. Oops. How these work is you basically hit jump while you're in the air, and you'll get extra momentum and basically lift off. You just gotta be careful when you use it, like I just did. So let's watch. Regular jump. Super leap, and there we go. You can only do it once per air though, or once while you're in the air. Yeah, I am so not beating that time. Okay, 1, 2. And now with that jump in the picture, the game now becomes a challenge figuring out just what's the right combination of moves you need to get across whatever chasm or obstacle that's in your way. Okay, 1, 2. Do I have enough? I think I do. We don't even need that rock, we're so badass. No time to waste. Oh boy, where do I go? Again, you're just trying to feel your way around the level. Okay, so... Oh boy. Oh, whew. Again, you can see the checkpoint got a little bit farther away now. Okay. Huh, that's weird. Wouldn't let me grapple. Again, it's all about these committed actions. So if you mess up one time during a section, you can't really recover from it. And that is where some of the difficulty comes in, especially in the final area, where it just gets really long in between challenges. Okay, so we hit this. Okay. Oh, didn't have enough. Yeah, I am not hitting that time. And there's probably people a whole lot better than me doing this. I just thought of something. Why can't I? Okay. So there's the rock. There we go. Well, I did it. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough for the time. One. Oh no, there's nothing. Come on. There we go. Again, very simple mechanic, and the situation never really changes in the game, even with these mechanics. And I think that's probably like the one complaint, is that they could have done a lot more in terms of adding more environment situations to deal with and stuff like that. But the game is on the short side, so they didn't want to, overstay their welcome. Okay. There's that. Now where do I have to... Oh, I guess right there. Don't overshoot that. Oh no, I am so dead. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the hook doesn't really catch on, I've noticed. Or it looks like you're in the position to catch on, and it doesn't. Alright, so we have to do this. 1, 2. Okay, there's number 3. And the timing has to be right, too. Okay, so... There we go. Oh god. Oh, whew. Thought I overshot there. Where is the exit? Now let's see. One, 2, 3. I don't think I got... Maybe? Maybe? Come on. Almost. Whew. Now, this is where there was a little story section here. We don't have time for a story. We gotta jump. Oh god. Jump way too far there. Oh boy. Come on. Where do I go? Oh, wait, I don't think I'm dead just yet. Whew. Okay, one. But you can see just how well the level design is really about opening up here. And I like the game. It's not overly complicated. It's not... Well, it's a little bit difficult. But this is nowhere near as crazy as a lot of other games out there. And it's a good family game, I suppose. Again, the only real catch is that some of these later levels do get a little crazy in their length between the checkpoints, so you do have to backtrack a little bit. Okay. I think I'm almost done. How did anyone beat this level in 8 minutes is beyond me. Okay. Come on. But I think after this I'll show off a little bit of the final level of the game and then we'll probably call for this video, because again, this isn't a really long game. It's just about this very basic mechanic that doesn't really overstay its welcome. Come on. I do wish some of the achievement challenges were a little better highlighted. Or they could have done more with like challenges like get through a section without hitting the ground, get through without jumping, stuff like that. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, there's our finish line. Well, I am way over par for that, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll show all the final level and then we'll wrap up this quick spotlight. Just need a quick drink first. Alright. Oh, and I can probably just show quickly some of the extras. Here we go. Alright, so there's 25 collectibles in the game, so you can unlock like different beam colors. There's something called Goat Mode, I don't know what that is. But they don't really change, I guess. You're not really required to go after them, so it's a nice little extra for people who go the extra mile. So this is the final level of the game, the Ice Cave, and this is where basically the final test. Again, I have no idea how someone could beat this level in 13.5 minutes. Probably really clever uses of the jump and dash mechanic. The twist of this level is that you can't grapple the ice. You can only do specific sections. Oh, this is a tricky part. It took me like 10 minutes just to get through this one. The challenge is you have to let your momentum carry you to the top of these boxes so you can rest and recover your charge. Now, it doesn't look too bad, but you're going to see what happens once we get all the way over there. I can fly! Oh boy. Again, it doesn't look so hard, but things are about to get very tricky. There we go. Got the velocity just right. Okay. I believe it's right up here. There we go. Now all these blocks are falling, so I have to do the same thing, but now they will fall and into the pit and get myself killed if I stay on one for too long. Or just fall right in, just like that. Uh-oh. Oh, I am so dead. I'm chasing into the pit. Music's a little bit more ominous here. Oh! Okay. Aiming for that big block right up there. I gotta keep my height going so I don't fall to my death. Uh-oh. No blocks. Yeah, this section took me forever to beat. This is probably one of the hardest parts of the game. Just because of the fact that you're dealing with these moving blocks. Okay. Come on. Okay. We're almost there. Almost there. I can fly. Come on. Come on. There we go. That took a lot less than my last run. Oh, God, are you kidding me? Oh, whew. Again, the game does have some pretty good checkpoints, even though some of them do get a little bit farther away than others. Alright. So this level also introduces the fact that crystals can be used to recharge your grapple in mid-flight, which I think will probably show off in a second, if I don't kill myself first. Okay, so do that. Those crystals right there on the left-hand side. There you go. But you can only get one shot per air section, so you can't just exploit it or use it to get around a bad leap. But I don't need that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it's a little tricky to figure out where you can and can't go. Okay. Oh, there. There we go. It's all the way up there. Okay. Up here are our little crystal friends again. So it never really gets harder in the sense that there's new mechanics thrown in to mix you up. It's just that the platforming or the swinging that they require of you gets longer and longer, as you can just see there. And if I fail any of that, I would have to repeat the whole section over again. Oh, there we go. Where do I go? Oh, fell into my icy tomb there. Okay, so I have to hit that. But now... Again, a lot of it is trial and error, and it does suck for completists who want to go for the get everything or get through level without falling achievement. Just because you're going to get yourself killed, just trying to figure out where the hell developers want you to be. Here we go again. Again, they're expecting you to be looking in every direction, which I think also makes it a little tricky because you'll come around a corner and the hook is maybe above you or to the side and where you weren't looking originally. I have no idea what I was doing right there, folks. But you can see now I had to repeat this whole section because the checkpoint just got really far away. I think I just killed myself again. No? Like right here would have been, I think, a good checkpoint spot. Okay, so there's 1, 2. Now I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, all the way up there. Now that felt a little long, I think. Did we actually get to a checkpoint yet? Oh, here we go. 1. Okay. There we go. There's the checkpoint. So you can see that was a really long section in terms of in between where the game will let you save and not. A little bit more vertical there. And my air boots. I am not hitting that target time, I can tell you that much. I really hope I just went the right way, too. As you can see, the game, the level design does give you some allowance for messing up or not hitting the boost at the right time. There we go. But yeah, definitely a great mechanic for like these types of speed runs. If you don't kill yourself like I'm just about to. Yeah, I'm so dead. No. Alright, but I think from what we've shown so far, you guys should have a pretty good idea of what A Story About My Uncle is. Again, very straightforward game. Nothing like too crazy or gratuitous in the mechanics. Just a good game to, I guess, kill an afternoon with, really. Although I wouldn't be crazy enough to attempt a whole lot of these achievements, though. Okay, up. Checkpoint. Alright. Oh, I just killed myself again. Or maybe not. Wow, I recovered. Nice. And you can see those two checkpoints were really close to each other compared to what we did earlier, where it felt like it was a good minute or two between. Okay, hit the charge. Oof. And see, we need to land here to rebuild or charge up, and then we go. Again, it's just a combination of swinging, power leaping, and then your little booster rocket mechanic. Do I have enough? Maybe, yes. Again, you have these little leap of faith sections. Alright, let me check the time here. Okay, we're about 44 minutes, and I think that's probably enough to show this game. Again, the mechanics don't evolve enough to really need me to go over anything more. What you see is pretty much what you get. Short experience, but if you can get it on sale, or if you like what you saw, the game just delivers a solid, like, 3-4 hours of entertainment, really. And again, it's not gratuitous, over the top, anything like that. So, you know, it's a great family game as well, if they don't mind the higher difficulty of the platforming, as you can see. But with that, I'm going to wrap up this quick spotlight. So, for those of you watching this live on Twitch, thanks so much for tuning in. For those of you watching this on YouTube, if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, please like and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out a lot. And make sure to check out game-wisdom.com for posts and podcasts relating to game design and the industry, as well as our ongoing Patreon campaign to secure some very much needed monthly funding for everything that I do here to pay the bills and keep putting out this great content that you see. So, other than that, if you'd like to watch these videos live for the YouTube crowd, you can check me out on Twitch under GW Bicer. And with that, I'm going to wrap things up here. I'll be back real soon with another video looking at another game. So be sure to check that out when it goes up. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.